Hello friends, your Friendtor guys here, and today I'll be discussing the practice set 1.3. Okay, so without wasting time, let's get started. Okay, so before starting with the practice set, let's solve a problem which is not complete. It is from your solved examples. So if you check in the adjoining figure, BP is perpendicular to AC, CQ is perpendicular to AB. Okay, and we have to prove triangle APB is similar to triangle AQC. Okay, so let me choose the laser. Yeah, so triangle APB is similar to triangle AQC. That is what we have to prove. First thing, in triangle APB and triangle AQC, angle APB is what? 90 degree, correct? APB, since BP is perpendicular to AC, APB is 90 degree. Similarly, CQ is perpendicular to AB, therefore angle AQC is also 90 degree. Okay, now both are 90 degree, that means both the angles are equal. So angle APB is congruent to angle AQC. Now next step is angle PAB is equal to angle QAC. So if you observe, angle PAB is equal to angle QAC. Now both are same. Actually it is a common angle between both the triangles. So the reason is common angle. Okay, therefore by AAA test we can say that triangle APB is similar to triangle AQC. Simple. Alright, so let's get started with the practice set 1.3. Okay, so this is the first problem in your practice set. It's very simple. First let's read the question. In figure, angle ABC is 75 degree, angle EDC is 75 degree. State which two triangles are similar and by which test. Write the similarity by a proper one-to-one correspondence. Alright, so if you see the diagram, ABC is 75 degree, EDC is 75 degree, and we have to state which of these two triangles are similar, and we have to be carefully write it in proper one-to-one correspondence. Okay, as I mentioned in the previous video where we discussed the tests of similarity, when you write the triangles, the order is important because that shows the correspondence between the similarities. Okay, so first thing is, if you see from the diagram itself, we know that two angles are equal. Which are they? One is angle ABC is equal to angle EDC, which is the another angle which is equal for both the triangles, the smaller one also and the larger one also. Yes, if you observe, there is one angle which is common to both the triangles, that is angle C. Okay, this angle C is common to the bigger triangle also and the smaller triangle also. That means we have one common angle and one set of angle which is equal. So by AA test, sorry, not 3A's, just 2A's is enough. By AA test we can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle EDC. Okay, so let's see the steps. In triangle ABC and triangle EDC, first is angle ACB is equal to angle ECD, common angle, because C is common, right? Just writing the names will be different, because when you are talking about larger triangle we have to name it as ACB, and when you talk about smaller triangle you will have to name the triangle as the angle as ECD. Okay, next, angle ABC is equal to angle EDC. That is given in the question itself. Both are 75 degrees. Now by AA test of similarity we can say triangle ABC is similar to triangle EDC. Okay, now how will you make up the correspondence? Okay, or how to write the similarity so that there is a proper one-to-one correspondence between the triangles? For that you just cross check now, which I have wrote in the box. Just cross check that when I write ABC and EDC, I mean to say A is equal to E, B is equal to D and C is equal to C. Is that so here in this problem? Yes, B is equal to D and C is equal to C. So B and corresponds to D and C corresponds to C. That means A has to correspond to E. So ABC is similar to EDC. So this is how you make out the correspondence. Okay, when you have angles, when you have sides, accordingly you make out the correspondence with the ratios. Okay, so let's move on to the next problem. Okay, so are the triangles in the figure similar? If yes, by which test? Okay, so they have two figures, we have two figures, and we have to make out if these triangles are similar. So in triangle PQR and triangle LMN, they have given us values of all three sides, length of all three sides. So obviously we are going to use the SSS test to verify if these triangles are similar or not. So let's check the ratios. So first let's check PQ upon LM. PQ upon LM is 6 upon 3 is equal to 2. Next let's check QR upon MN. So 8 upon 4 is equal to 2. Again PR upon LN is 10 by 5. Again it is 2. So if you observe, all three sides, all three pairs of set of sides are corresponding sides have in same ratio. Okay, so PQ upon LM is equal to QR upon MN is equal to PR upon LN. Therefore, by SSS test of similarity, triangle PQR is similar to triangle LMN. Simple. So they have given us length of all three sides, and now we just check the ratios. Now how we make out, or how I make out that I have to check PQ upon LM and then QR upon MN. I just observe the figures and I chose those correspondents which I felt that they are looking same in shape. Okay, now if you see these triangles, they are of similar shape, and then accordingly I chose the corresponding sides and I checked the ratios, and then I got that the test really worked and then the triangles are similar. Okay, yeah, so let's see the next question. Okay, so this is question number 3. Now this is actually really interesting question, and it's like more of application from the real world example, we can say. So as shown in figure, two poles of height 8 meters and 4 meters are perpendicular to the ground. If the length of the shadow of smaller pole due to sunlight is 6 meters, then how long will shadow of the bigger pole at the same time? Okay, so you can pause the video and go through the question once again. What they mean is there are two poles of height, one is of height 8 meters and other one is of height 4 meters. Okay, now both the poles are perpendicular to the ground. Okay, so now they have given length of the shadow of the smaller pole due to the sunlight is 6 meters, and now we have to find the shadow, length of the shadow of the longer pole or the bigger pole at that same time. Okay, so if you see the diagram, suppose PR is the smaller pole and AC is the bigger pole. Okay, so PR is making a shadow of length 6 meters and QR is the shadow of PR where it is 6 meter long. Okay, now AC, the pole, bigger pole, is making shadow of length X meters, that is BC. Okay, now we have to find what is this X. Now how will we use similarity over here? So it's a very simple and very precise observation is shadows formed by two poles at same time form similar triangles. Now how they form similar triangles? We have to cross check with some test that we learned, right? So if you observe, one point is both the poles are perpendicular to the ground. Okay, so they make a 90 degree at the base. Both the poles will make 90 degree at the base. So one angle we got which are congruent, angle R is equal to angle C. Okay, since poles are perpendicular to the ground. Next observation is at a fixed time the sunlight, see this angle, the sunlight will make same angle at the top. Okay, now at a fixed time sun is at a fixed position when you look from one point. Okay, so at that time both the poles, the top part of the poles, the sunlight will pass at same angle, it will make same angle. Okay, so again this angle P is equal to angle A, that is angle QPR is equal to angle BAC, or angle, simply we can say angle P is equal to angle A, since the sunlight makes same angle at the top of the poles, two poles at fixed time. Now the time fixed time is important, because as time goes the sun's position and will change and the shadow's length also will change, but at a fixed time it will make same angle for any two objects which is perpendicular to the ground. Okay, so by a test, triangle PQR is similar to triangle ABC. Now once we know that these triangles are similar, then we can use the ratios to find x. So PQ upon AB is equal to QR upon BC is equal to PR upon AC. Okay, because we know that when two triangles are similar, the corresponding sides are in same ratio. So now we use this part, okay, just this part, to find x. So 6 upon x is equal to 4 by 8, just substituting the values. Now multiply the denominators to the other side. So 6 into 8 is equal to 4 into x. Therefore x equal to 6 into 8 upon 4. So now 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. So if I can divide 4 and 8 by 4, then 1 remains in the denominator and 2 remains with 8. So it is 6 into 2, that is equal to 12 meters. That means show of a bigger pole is 12 meters. Okay, now I just forgot to mention the units over here, but it's very important, you should mention the units over here. Okay, yeah, so let's move on to the next problem. Okay, so this is the fourth problem in the practice set. So in triangle ABC, AP is perpendicular to BC, PQ is perpendicular to AC. Prove that triangle CPA is similar to triangle CQB. Okay, and they have given some values, and then we have to find AC as well. So pause the video, read the question completely, take your own time, understand, and then listen to the solution or listen to the explanation. Okay, so in this we have two triangles APC and triangle BQC. We have to prove that triangle CPA and triangle CQB are similar. Okay, so one thing from the diagram itself we can make out that one angle is equal, and the other fact is there is a common angle between these two triangles. So these two facts is enough to prove that those triangles are similar. So in triangle CPA and triangle CQB, angle CPA is equal to angle CQB is equal to 90 degree. Since BQ is perpendicular, since BQ is perpendicular to AC and AP is perpendicular to BC, we have that both are 90 degree angles. Next, angle PCA is equal to angle QCB. Why? This is a common angle. If you see, angle C is common to both the triangles, hence these angles are equal. Reason is common angle. Now by AA test for similarity, we can say that triangle CPA is similar to triangle CQB. Now using this fact to find AC, by now since these two triangles are similar, AP upon BQ is equal to AC upon BC. Substitute the values and multiply 12 into the other side. So AC is 7 by 8 into 12. Now 8 and 12 dividing by 4. 7 by 2 into 3. 7 into 3 is 21. 21 upon 2 is 10.5. So we will get answer in decimals because we cannot perfectly divide 21 by 2. Okay, simple. Okay, so I am done with this video, and the rest questions, that is question number 5 till question number 9, I will be discussing in the next video. Please do watch it for the rest part of the practice set 1.3. Thank you for listening to me, guys. If you like the video, please share it with your friends, and please subscribe our channel. You can also follow us on Instagram, and you can write any doubts or suggestions in the comment section, or you can ask for some problems in our Instagram page also. We will reply as soon as possible. Okay, so take care, guys. Bye.